Hey, good morning, good morning. Good midday. Good happy Wednesday. Anything else? No more vacations for me. The only time I'm going out of town between now and January is to go to the Georgia Tech and Clemson game week 3 in Atlanta. Which is good because I'm out of money. Time to make some money instead of spending it. We did have a good time, though. Although I'm pretty sure Mrs. Peete got COVID on the cruise ship. I think I may have got it too, but I don't really have as strong of symptoms as her. But whatever. However, it is good to be back. Counting down the days. Counting down the days till week 0. It seemed the off season seemed to go really fast throughout the spring and most of the summer, but the last 6 weeks has been dragging. So we're almost there. What's up, Stingray? Jay Shipes? Jay, for real, I keep forgetting. I talked to you about putting that customized door on this giant doorway that leads into my studio. I've got to do it before football starts. I really will send you a video of the situation and see what your recommendation is. When it comes to that kind of thing, I am completely retarded. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that right now. Now, if it's something easy to do and I can install it myself, I mean, I don't have a problem doing that. I just got to be pointed in the right direction. You know what I mean? All right. I don't even know if I have your phone number. Jay, will you DM me your phone number? I don't, for some reason, I went to look for it the other day, actually. And I don't have you saved in my phone. I don't know how I never got your phone number. No, I don't want to Twitter call you. Just DM me your actual cell phone number. And I'll call you. I don't even know how to Twitter call. How do you even do that? What? Here's the other thing. Why would anybody need to call somebody on Twitter? That's weird. Maybe that's why I get 100 calls a day from phone numbers I don't recognize. Maybe that's people calling me on Twitter. I don't know. What's up, Gutters Pub? Good to see you here, buddy. He says football sucks. You have to be a twit to call on Twitter. I can't figure it out. I've never even tried to. It has never crossed my mind one single time to call somebody on Twitter. You know? So, I don't know. I don't know, Austin. I don't think you have to. I guess on Twitter you don't have to have somebody's number to call them. You just go. First of all, you're asking the wrong person. Jay's the one that knows how to call people on Twitter, not me. But that would explain a lot. Y'all wouldn't believe how many times my phone rings a day. It's insane. Unless I have you saved in my phone as a contact and your name comes up, I'm not answering it. Period. So, like, for instance, if Jay tried to call me on Twitter, I don't know Jay's phone number, so I just wouldn't answer it. Unless it came up as Jay Shipes. Then I would answer it, but if it didn't, I just wouldn't answer it. I hate FaceTime. FaceTime might be the worst invention ever invented. When people call me on FaceTime, there's a 100% chance I'm not answering it. Even if my wife tries to call me on FaceTime, I don't answer it. I just text her and say, call me. What are we doing here? Hate FaceTime. I mean, FaceTime with kids, yeah, okay, there's the exception. Like, if you've got kids that live somewhere else, or maybe you haven't seen them, maybe you're out of town or whatever for your job, and you want to actually see your kids, yeah, FaceTime. Other than that, no FaceTime. No, thank you. Oh. Who the hell wants to look at my face anyway when they talk to me? Nobody.
Excellent. They haven't spotted us.
Try not to show my face on FaceTime. Yeah. Well, then what's the point? You know? No, my wife loves FaceTime. I just don't like it. But she knows that now. She doesn't try to FaceTime me. But sometimes, like, she'll be out with her girlfriends, you know, the girls' night out or whatever, and they'll all like, let's FaceTime Pete. No, I don't want to FaceTime with all you bitches. Stop. I'm not doing that. What's up, Ballard? What's up, Nate? What's up, Slim? Shady Canes? Zona? Well, I can't wait for football season to start. Y'all see the title of the video here. This didn't age well. I hate that saying almost as much as I hate rent-free. Well, you're living rent-free in your head. Yeah, that's another one I hate too. I could tell you right now, if I went through, if I filtered comments on old videos, that would be the number one most common comment. This didn't age well. Well, let me tell you something. If I went back through every 3,000 videos I've ever posted on YouTube and went back and answered everybody who had a bad take or was wrong about something about college football, it would take me 3 weeks of working 24 hours a day to respond to all of them saying, this didn't age well. I'm not kidding. I get comments all the time. And it'll say this didn't age well. I'll click on it. It's from a video from like 3 years ago about football. You know, probably most of the time it's some random game, like that Clemson played somebody, and of course I'm trash talking before the game, like I always do. And then Clemson gets beaten and I go, this didn't age well. Shut up. 90% of what you've typed on the internet didn't age well. I drank some shitty wine. It didn't age well. See? That's a good one. Your mama didn't age well. Anytime anybody types rent-free or this didn't age well, I just have to automatically assume they have an IQ of below 80. Alabama's the best team in 2018. That didn't age well. Yeah, that's... See? All right. I hate to do this to you after over a week of not doing any live shows because I was on a cruise. But our buddy Sleet is back at it again. And this one's an extra special video that he posted this morning. I got a notification a couple hours ago that Sleet had posted a video, and again, I only watch Sleeta videos when the title entices me to do so, and it's for research purposes only. So another woman-hating video. This one though this might be towards the top. This one might be towards the top of crazy shit, and it's short too. That helps because I can't stand more than a couple of minutes of them. But look at this here. First of all, look at the thumbnail right here on the top left. It's a woman in a very short pair of shorts. Pete, you had me thinking you were not doing the midday this week after this show. You had me scared. What do you mean by that? When did I say that? Let's turn this off. Yeah, this is a Sleeta special. We'll start the show off with this. This is insane. Look, first of all, nobody watches his videos, so he should be happy that I am watching it and bringing it to all of you. So, in Sleeta's mind, he actually owes me. I'm doing him a favor.
Rent a car from our newest fleet yet.
But listen to this.
He never has to know.
Now he
got safety protocols.
He admits some stuff in here that's almost as bad as him taking that girl to the mountains and her banging some dude in the same tent that he was in. This is almost as bad.
Hey, what's good? Sleddy here on this fucking Wednesday. Like, comment, subscribe. God damn it. Live, man, live. No redos. No motherfucking redos. Windshield wipers going and everything. Like, comment, subscribe.
Sleeta doesn't age well.
Share this
What's up,
out.
SC Country?
And support the channel any way you possibly can. I want to give a shout out to Trend to Big Bro. If you're a high-value man and you're sick and tired of the way that modern women are nowadays, and
here we go.
You need your eyes opened up, go check out Trend the Big Bro. Go check out TyX Worldwide. There's a couple other channels out there.
I'm not gonna even lie. I hesitate to even play some of these crazy videos that he posts because I know people like I can just watch the live viewers count go down because he's like the opposite of a magnet to viewers.
Content opening up the eyes. Now I don't just need a YouTube video makers or content creators channels to open my eyes, because my eyes have been open for years. This has nothing to do with anything online. This has to do with the real life off of YouTube. But check out Trend to Big Bro. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you, and don't get me wrong, I love women. Women
no,
are
you don't.
sexy. Women are alluring. Women are hot. Women turn me on. Yes, they do. But they have gotten so predictable most of them, not all. I mean, you do got some classy women out there, but most women are.
The only thing predictable about women is they don't like you.
You said a mouthful. You said what I see on a daily. Doesn't matter at the gym, in the real world. Women, most modern women nowadays think their shit don't stink. They wake up in the morning, they already have planned what the tightest outfit I'm gonna wear to turn these suckers on, right? Hoping to get their attention to shoot them
Meanwhile, he walks around in every video he posts wearing tight outfits.
down. I have experienced that. I couldn't tell you how many times. The last about a year and a half or two, I don't give a fuck anymore. If there's an opportunity there, I'm gonna go for it. If it doesn't happen, I move on. Yes, there are some women that I still communicate with, but I'm not trying to get with them anymore. Why? Because they're not trying to get with me. We hang out, that's great, whatever. You do about your business. I'm gonna go fuck whoever I wanna fuck. It's just how it is. But women nowadays, most of them, clarify most, are so starved for attention that it is a
Wait, Battle Angel TC. The longer this video goes on, the worse it gets, and you just have to take my word for it.
turn off. You know, it's like, just like he said in his video, if you watch it, I remember when the mystery was there. You see a hot, attractive woman. She didn't have all the tight clothes on, but you knew she had a body, right? And you just wondering what it was underneath. And then you got an opportunity to take those clothes off. Sex was great. You could barely contain yourself. Bust a nut probably within minutes. Then you recuperate and go all night. That's how it used to be for me.
Oh, boy.
Now I am very selective because why should you get turned on by something? And how can you get turned on by something that you see on a daily basis? You know, the idea in my eyes and my mind about getting turned on by a woman is the buildup, the mystery, the want. When you see it right in your face every day and it's exposed, you can't really get turned on because women wear the tightest, skimpiest outfits they possibly can.
First of all, dude, you're talking about the women at the gym. What do you expect them to wear, a burqa to work out?
I have never seen women come into a grocery store back 20 years ago showing all that ass and tits and coochie like they do now. It's like they just throw on see-through leggings, see how tight, and don't get me wrong, when I go work out, I like to have things shown, but it's respectful. It's not just out there. It just shows my body and shows what I've worked out hard for. That's what.
Oh, yeah. So when women, work hard at the gym and have a nice body and they wear a tight outfit, that's, they're being a whore. But when Sleeta does it, he's just, I'm just trying to show off, that I have a nice body.
A lot of women, and I kid you not, a lot of women come up to me and say I look good. Even
no, they don't. That's a lie. That is cap.
No, in the past, and ones that I talk to now who have seen my body transformation, they say that. And I'm not flaunting it like crazy. I mean, I wear tight shirts, yeah, but, that's pretty much it. But these women are basically naked coming out of the house. They are. And it's a turnoff anymore. The mystery is not there, and it's embarrassing. Right? I saw this Asian woman the other day. She was professionally dressed, loose-fitting clothes, and I knew she had a body, and she smelled good.
What?
I talked for a few minutes with her, and that was that. Right? I respected that.
You say she smelled good?
Go to the gym and sweats to work, and you can see they got a body, but they ain't trying to go there, man, to fucking get attention from men to turn them down. Right? I see it every day at the gym, every fucking day. Women, tightest clothes, bending over.
You know what he needs to do? Because ever since he joined this gym and went on this fitness journey, his level of hate for women has gone from 5 to 12. Like, and maybe you should just work out at home, dude. Like, you don't have to go to a gym to get in shape. Like, work out at home. There won't be women there that are making you mad because they're wearing yoga pants or whatever makes you mad.
Over in front of me, working out in front of me, standing right in front of me, looking right at me. Okay, if I'm not wanted by you, make a fucking move. If not, leave me the fuck alone and stop looking at me. Right? Women come out of the house in these stupid bonnets and sweatpants and just like they got out of bed. That also is very.
All right, so if they wear tight clothes, no good. If they wear sweatpants and a bonnet, no good either. I mean, this guy, you can't please this guy.
Unappealing, right? But women dress for attention, so much attention nowadays, and they crave it so much.
Bonnets.
There's nothing there's nothing for myself to want to wonder about because it's right there. Because if you're showing your whole body basically to everybody on a daily, you know, who knows what you're doing in the bedroom? Who knows what your body count is? So that's just what I noticed from Trend Big Bro's video today. It got me thinking even more, which I always do. I love your content, my dude. Keep doing your thing over there in the
Yeah, ding, 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 hoghead. You hit that right on the head there.
Because we just about living our life and doing our thing. And women, you guys got to start realizing that you got to start respecting yourself more. Because if you don't, you're gonna be alone.
Like you. You're gonna be alone like you.
Like he likes to say, for yourself and your girlfriends. Because a high value man is not gonna tolerate that. 'Cause I don't want somebody in public who looks almost half naked or almost naked, and expecting them to be loyal to me. That's not wifey material either, and that's not relationship material. It's one night stands, occasional hookups, friends with benefits. That's it, because you're portraying that way. You can't get respect from
high value man. Yeah, that's a great.
Yourself, and you don't even respect us because you're coming out looking like a prostitute, like you said. 304. It's true. Look around, guys, before you comment under this. Think for a second what you see on a daily. Take away the fact that you may not like me. Just take away the fact and think of what you see on a daily, and you'll know.
Oh, he says all women, he said most women just want attention. I don't know. I know a lot of women. Like, I don't think that most of them are thirsty for attention, at least as far as I can tell. You know, maybe you're hanging out in the wrong circle, bro.
Right, because I saw his video, and I know he's right. Slitter Sports Live in the ATL, and no, I'm not hating on women.
Yes, you are.
I'm just speaking facts. All right, look around you, man. Look around you. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.
There you go. I'm sorry that I made you have to suffer through that for, whatever, 6 minutes and 45 seconds, but yikes. Yikes. Anyway, StreamYard is open. We got back on Monday late afternoon from the cruise. This time we went to we went to the Bahamas again, but we went to Freeport and both Freeport and Nassau this time instead of just. Now let me tell you something about Freeport. Don't go there. That's what I can tell you about Freeport. Even the actual like native Bahamians in Nassau was like, "Well, where'd you guys go yesterday?" We said, "Oh, we went to Freeport." They go, "Oh, damn." There is absolutely nothing to do in Freeport. I mean, less than nothing. They have one public beach there that is the biggest tourist trap ever. And we got off the ship in Freeport, took a cab to that beach, which is where everybody went because there's nothing to do there. And it ended up spending like $400 or $500 on that beach because, like, it's a racket, really, what it is. I mean, they take you to this beach and they go, this is a private beach. It costs you X amount of dollars per person just to sit on the beach. And I go, private beach? I go, where's the public beach at? And they point down to it's like a mile down the beach. I'm like, what? So then they make you pay just to be on the beach. Then you got to pay for a chair. Then you got to pay for an umbrella. Then you got to pay for, I mean, everything costs money. You can't do anything that doesn't cost money on that beach. Nothing. So we ended up only staying there for like an hour or 2 hours. I was about to run out of money. So and the cab ride to get to that beach, that quote unquote private beach, was like a 30-minute cab ride away, which was, I don't know, it was like $60 or something. So don't ever go to Freeport. If you ever are booking a cruise and you see that one of the stops is Freeport, just don't go on that cruise. That's the best advice I can give you. Yeah.
Was it nasty too, Pete? Was it kind of dirty or no?
I mean, the beach was nice because that's really all they have there. You know, right. They keep it clean, and they have waitresses coming around and all that. And there's like a little water park right there too. They try to sucker you into for, you know, but luckily my kids didn't have any interest in it because the water park is separate from the private beach, and they, you know, have water slides and stuff. And I looked at the prices; they were insane. Like they just totally gouged people in Freeport. And our tour guide, we used the same tour guide when we got to Nassau that we did back in March for the Slob Olympics cruise. Dee, she's awesome. And she said that. She goes, there's nothing on Freeport except for that one beach. She goes, it's an agricultural part. It's like all they do is grow, food. Like it's farming is all it is there.
Yeah.
It's not a tourist spot. So, but
So they take advantage as much as they possibly can with the ship coming to port.
Yeah.
To take advantage of the tourist, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Freeport was terrible. Nassau was awesome as usual. I really like Nassau. It's really the only place in the Bahamas it's worth going to, I think.
No problems on the cruise.
Everything went fairly smoothly on the cruise. First of all, I think it's the smallest cruise ship on the Carnival line. So there's like 1,500 passengers. It's a lot smaller than the one that we went on for the Slob cruise. We went on the Carnival Glory for the Slob cruise, and it's a mid-size or larger ship, I think. I like that ship a lot better. Here's my two complaints about the ship we were on. There's one pool. One. Now they have water slides at a different up on the very top up where the exhaust thing is. The whatever that is. Yeah. But they don't empty you into a pool. You just get out off the slide and walk. So there's one pool. It's probably 30 feet by 20 feet, and it's 5 foot deep all the way across. So there's no shallow end, no deep end. Now, for me, that doesn't matter. But when you got little kids, I mean, not every kid can go in 5 foot deep water.
Right.
So to combat that, they're giving out life jackets, and it's a tiny little pool. I never got in the pool because anytime the pool was open, because it was so small, there was like 70 people in there. So, I mean, you can't swim. You basically just get in there and stand there. So I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Well, you're in a hot, steamy pile of piss and chlorine.
Yeah, so that was
what you're in.
My biggest gripe was the pool, because most of these larger cruise ships have 2 and 3 and 4 pools. So, there was no real adult section on this ship either. Adults only, which they had on the other one, which is good if you want to get away from, a bunch of 9-year-olds. And then the first thing that happened when we got on the ship is they lost my wife's luggage.
Oh.
Yeah. So it took us 2.5 or 3 hours to track down her luggage, because what they do, you've been on a cruise before, right, Scott, or no?
I have never been on a cruise. No.
So what they do when you get on a cruise is before you board the ship, like you come up to the area where you're about to go through in line or whatever, and they check your bags. It says on your boarding pass what your room number is. So you check your bags. They put a little tag on it, write your room number on it. Then you get on the ship, and then over the next 2 or 3 hours, they'll deliver all of those bags to your room. So by the time that you go to your room, your bags are waiting for you at the room. That's the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
So we get to the room, and all of our bags, both my kids, my bags, they're all there, just not my wife's bags. So she's freaking out. I go to whoever the steward was that was taking care of our section of rooms, and I go, hey, we're missing my wife's bags. All of ours were delivered, but he goes, okay, well, he said they don't stop delivering. This is at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We boarded the ship at 10 o'clock in the morning. He goes, well, at 5 o'clock, so an hour from then, if you still haven't got your bags delivered, you have to go down to the customer service desk and tell them that your bags were never delivered. So we wait an hour till 5 o'clock. We go down, and I'm telling you, this line, there's 2 people at the customer service counter, and there's got to be 70 people in line.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. The line wrapped around the whole ship, basically. And we were standing in line, and I started asking people, like, did you guys lose? Like, there was like 5 or 6 other people right around us that also did get their luggage. That's why they were waiting in line. So we wait in line for like an hour and a half. We finally,
God, man, wow.
We finally get up to the counter, and I go, "Hey, we're missing one of our bags, and never got delivered." And he goes, "Oh, okay." He goes, "Follow me real quick." He walks over like 10 steps across the hall, and he goes, "Is one of these yours?" And there was like a group of maybe like 15 or 20 suitcases, just like in a group sitting there, with no tags on them. And my wife goes, "Yeah, that's mine right there." So she grabbed it. I go, "So you guys have had these bags sitting over here for the past 2 hours. Why don't you just make an announcement or something, or go down the line of the people in the line that are waiting in the customer service line and say, 'Hey, are you missing a bag? If so, step 15 feet over here and look and see if they're one of yours over here.'" Something happened between when we checked the bags outside of the ship, off the ship, and to when they got on the ship that the tag got ripped off, because I sat there and watched the guy tag all of our bags and write our room number on all of them before I left. So I know he put the tag on the thing. Somehow it got ripped off between when we checked it and when they were supposed to deliver it. So that was a pain in the ass. But other than that, everything was fine. It just was the pool and the bag situation was kind of bullshit. But
I bet. I mean, standing in line for an hour and a half. Good God, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, glad that, you enjoyed your time away and your vacation, all that. So good for you.
Yeah, the kids enjoyed it. It was really for them, not for us. So,
the last time we talked, we had the Deion Sanders press, the presser. Did you watch it?
I did. I watched some of it.
Now, here's the thing. I mean, look, I know he's Deion, okay? And Deion wants attention. Totally understand that. I get that. But Deion made it like you said, or Lou or someone said, he had posted stuff about him putting his last will and testament together.
Yeah, that was right before the press conference.
And then you find out, okay, I mean, look, it's bladder cancer, okay? I'm not taking anything away from, that's serious, okay? I totally understand it. They had to take his bladder out. Okay, get that. He's probably going to have to wear a catheter for the rest of his life. I don't know. But at the same damn time, I just thought you didn't need to do a presser for this. I mean, you could have just, in your next press with the Colorado Buffaloes, you could have said, "Hey, listen, I've been going through some things, and this is what happened, and now I'm good." But he had his damn doctor there, and I guess another doctor, with him, to explain it. And I'm like, why? Why, Deion?
Yeah, there was really no reason to have the doctor there. He could have just been like, "Look, I've been going through a medical crisis. I had to have my bladder removed, but it's all good now. I'm whatever."
Yeah, but I'm cancer free, and I'm, bully for him.
I'm happy that he's okay. I mean, I'm glad, that's terrible what happened to him.
I mean, by all means, I'm glad he's okay. But at the same time, I just thought, damn, this was not needed. This press release was not, ever needed at all. He could have done this at one of his pressers he does for the football team and told it then.
Yeah.
But had to get the attention. But he didn't get that much attention. I mean, I had to find it on some channel on in Dallas, Texas, to find the actual press.
The one thing he said that I thought was a little bit weird was that he didn't even tell his own kids. Like, he said he didn't tell the other coaches, the players, and he said, "I didn't even tell my own kids." And I'm like, well, I could kind of understand not telling the coaches and the players, until it's over with. But why wouldn't you tell your kids?
Maybe, maybe he didn't want to take the attention away from Shador.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what it was.
That practice and all that, and maybe that was it. I don't know. I have no idea. But glad he's okay. But at the same time, I was just like, what the hell, Deion? Come on, man.
Traveling with Peete is like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. No, it wasn't. Again, it was just that one little thing with the bags that it wasn't that big of a deal. Everything else went pretty smoothly. I had a great time. I met a bunch of other degenerate gamblers in a casino that were sort of in my age range, in the 40s or 50s. And there was like a group of like 7 or 8 of us that met up in the casino every night. We had a good time. They were definitely like the slob group, a bunch of just fun people who were just, having a good time. So that was good.
They all from different places, I guess.
Yeah, actually, most of them were really from the Southeast. I mean, I met some people from Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama. So, yeah, mostly Southeast people. I didn't really meet anybody from outside of the Southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Well, glad that everything, was fun and somewhat.
Yeah.
I mean, the hour and a half wait standing in line, that would drive me. I'm a bad doctor, meaning I have no patience. Okay.
Yeah, I don't either.
It would drive me batshit crazy.
It did drive me crazy. But once we got the bags, everything was good. But I did get suckered into, for those of you who went on the slob cruise, you remember we went to the same beach that we went to end the tour that we went to in March. And so it's a cool beach and there's a lot going on there. But one of the things that's going on there, of course, is jet ski rentals. And you have the normal jet skis, and then you have these crazy jet skis that look like supercars, like Ferraris or Lamborghinis or whatever. And so you actually sit inside of it, and it's got a steering wheel, and it's got a pedal, a gas pedal, and a reverse. There's no brake pedal, but there's a gas pedal and a reverse pedal. So so my kids want to, of course, they want to do the supercar jet ski thing. So they talked us into it, and I was like, okay, fine, we'll do it. So I went up and talked to the guy. $150, Scott, for 20 minutes.
Good God.
$150 for 20 minutes.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, of course, I tried to talk him down. He wouldn't budge. So the kids were like begging me, like, please, Dad, whatever. So we paid $150. Me and my 2 sons it could carry 3 people. There's 2 seats, but there's like a middle section for my youngest son to sit in. So we went out and did that. Now here's the thing about those things. A regular jet ski is a lot more fun because this thing's got limitations. First of all, the steering wheel on it only turns like 2 inches to the right and 2 inches to the left off center. So it's not like a car. Basically, what I'm trying to say. So if you get up to speed, like I floored it. I'm trying to give the kids an experience here. I'm going. I don't know how fast we were going. We're going pretty goddamn fast in a straight line. But then if you just try to slightly turn the wheel, you just spin out. Which is, I think I almost threw my youngest off a few times out of that car. But it'll beat you to death. So. Yeah,
I mean, 150. You should have at least a half-day rental or full-day rental for 150.
Oh no, yeah, 20 minutes.
God,
even the regular jet skis were like $120 for 30 minutes, and you can only put 2 people on those. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess they only have so many jet skis, and so many people renting them. I guess that's what they figured out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you know what? I don't think I'm going to plan on going on a cruise anytime soon. Just by your experience alone, I think I'm going to stay away from that shit.
Yeah, I mean, if it would have just been me and my wife, we would have spent obviously a lot less money. Yeah. But you don't. I mean, you just have to kind of know how to deal with the people. Everywhere you step off a ship, there's going to be people trying to sell you stuff. You just got to ignore them.
Right.
But when you got kids there, they've never been out of the country, and they want to do this, they want to do that. So we're just like, let them pretty much do whatever they wanted to do.
I just want someone to want to get off and do some cornrows in my hair.
Yeah, they offer that too.
I bet they do a lot. I mean, God, no. I mean, I've had friends that go to the Bahamas, over the years, and they've had good experiences and sometimes bad experiences. But the cruise. I mean, again, watching the whole damn poop cruise documentary kind of turned me off real quick about going on any kind of cruise for a while. Anyway, it's kind of like watching Jaws for the first damn time.
You would like it. I mean,
wanting to go into the water. So that was kind of like me right now at the moment.
Yeah.
But hell, I'm an old curmudgeon, so what the hell? Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on what you like to do. I mean, it's fun.
Exactly.
It's especially fun. It's especially fun if you go with a group of people that you like to hang out with. So you can hang out together.
Right.
But,
Right. I've kind of done everything, in my life so far, Pete, and I'm just like, I don't, I'd like to go on a fishing expedition, somewhere where I could, catch, freshwater brim or even catch saltwater fish somewhere,
Yeah.
Not necessarily want to go on a boat, out in the ocean, but I'd like to do something of that nature. That would be camping out maybe, or getting a cabin and, camping beside a lake or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing is what I wouldn't mind doing. But the rest of it, nah. Anyway, well, glad you're safe and home, and glad the kids enjoyed everything. Hell, the school's going to be starting soon, isn't it?
Can't start soon enough, Scott. Yeah, I think they start back on like the 14th or something. I forget what day it is.
Can't start soon enough. Wow.
Yeah, can't start soon enough.
They have drawn you bad. They've drawn you a little crazy over the summer months, huh?
Yeah, it's just my house is like Grand Central Station with all the other kids in the neighborhood. Like everybody comes over here.
Yeah.
I guess we're the cool parents. We let the kids kind of like do their own thing. We're not like hovering over them 24 hours a day. Right. So all the kids like to come over here, which is great, and I'm happy. But it's just I don't know. I can only take
no privacy at all.
Yeah, I can't. I can only take so much.
Right.
And then also when you don't realize how much extra money you spend at the grocery store when kids are home 24 hours a day.
Oh my God, I totally understand that, because I had grandkids, lived with me for a year, and all their special, wants and needs of drinks and food, and they wanted Takis, or they wanted apple juice, or and of course I complied with every damn thing they wanted. I got everything they wanted. Hot Pockets. I never liked Hot Pockets, but these damn children would eat Hot Pockets like they were a delicacy.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's actually food. What is that?
It's more like cardboard.
Yeah, it's like cardboard. But seriously, like during the school year, I can go to the grocery store, or Mrs. Peete can go to the grocery store. We spend $250 on groceries for 4 people for the entire week, and have everything, dinners, snacks, breakfast, whatever.
Right.
During the summer, I'll go to the store, spend $250, and 3 days later, it's all gone. I'm like, what the?
Believe me, I totally get that. I mean, I was going to the store nearly every damn day to pick up something, and then there was a theme. Okay, got to have tacos on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Got to go either make tacos or go to Taco Bell. Yeah. Well, I got tired of going to Taco Hell. And so I started making my own tacos. But then it was like one of them only did not like spaghetti, but loved Alfredo. So I had to make spaghetti on one side for the people.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Each kid would be like, I don't like that. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to make a pizza for everybody. Well, I don't like pepperoni. Well, I don't like green peppers. Well, I don't like mushrooms. They're like, well, motherfucker. I just want to say to them, motherfucker, then go home and have your own parents feed you. Get the fuck out of here. What does this look like? A restaurant?
It's so true, man. So true.
I bought like a 24 pack of Gatorades a week ago. And I was like, this will last my kids, 2 weeks. It was gone in like 2 days. Every kid in the neighborhood is like sucking down my Gatorade.
Little bastards in my neighborhood got my damn blue Gatorade.
Yeah. What's up, Yoda?
I get it.
Scott, I saw you got on Dion, and I completely agree with you. But we can't just get on Dion when Huffer Billy Pa overshared about his cousin.
Oh, yeah.
I heard about that. I heard all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was on the call when that happened. Yeah, that was.
I mean, was it cousin or cousins?
First cousin.
First cousin. So it's just one cousin that he either fucked or had some sort of carnal knowledge.
From what I heard, it started out.
He first off said he had sex with her.
Yeah.
And then folk got on him. Then he said it was just like oral. Then folk got on him. And then he kept downgrading it based on what people said.
What did he end up with? I think the last thing he said was just nothing but heavy petting, whatever that means.
Right.
Is she a dog? I never understood petting. I don't pet people. I pet animals.
And they wanted us to agree that it's okay to be with your first cousin. No, it's not. No.
I think he was playing around. You never know about Paul. You never know about
him.
Well,
he may have been, but he kept sinking that ship.
Something's not right with Paul. I love Paul, but there's something not right with that guy. And I mean that in the nicest way possible.
A woman after knowing her 20 minutes. So yeah.
I mean, is the cousin still around? Is the cousin still alive?
I think Cece might be the cousin. I think he might be trying to tell us something.
The funny thing is, he's in this group chat with us that we have, and they were. This is while I was on the cruise, so I didn't hear all that. But I did see, like, I would periodically get Wi-Fi service, and like I would get a bunch of text messages at one time, and I didn't know what they were talking about. All I saw in there was Paul sent a text message that was like, "What do you mean you never wanted to fuck your cousin?" And we're all like, "No."
Not really. They're a relative.
What?
Relations. I'm not from the back hills of West Virginia.
He said it was like it was normal.
And he said it was okay because he hadn't seen her in 8 years.
So he's basically a stranger then. Yeah.
God.
What? What the fuck do you mean you haven't seen her in 8 years?
The different zip code thing doesn't apply with cousins.
I guess.
Ain't that just for traveling fools? I mean, come on. Yeah. I mean, I have a cousin, and she's like my sister, seriously, because I'm an only child, and so we talk nearly every week. But she is definitely like my sister, more than anything.
Of course. I love my. I got a lot of.
I think the world of her, and her husband is a great guy, works his ass off, and all of her kids, are great and terrific, but She's a relative. She's like one of my last relatives, that I have around.
So Vandy Dandy says that Paul claims that 40% of people do stuff with their cousin. I don't know if that's true.
Say that. Now, I did hear
he
him say
made that number up. He just made that number up.
Yeah. Let's prove this point. There's 4 of us on panel. Pete, have you ever done anything with your cousin?
No.
Okay. Scott, have you ever done anything with your cousin?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go on ahead and say no as well. Yoda.
No.
Okay, so there's 100%. So
100% of 4 people said no.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that wasn't even. I mean, he just threw out what.
I'm gonna ask the question. I'm gonna Google it and said, maybe like how many people have sexual relations with their family.
Yeah, Google it.
It's probably gonna be super low because it's not a thing.
No, you're
I would figure less than 5%.
Right.
Of course, there's going to be some creepos out there, that do it, but I can't be that many.
But yeah.
Well, there's. I mean, of course, there's people that do incest, but
that is incest.
Yeah.
Well, exactly, it is.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, Nick wants to know where are they gathering these numbers from. I mean, is that something when you fill out the census that there's a question on there for that?
So let me ask this. Has Hufferbilly Paul finally figured out what the once and twice removed thing means?
I don't know.
Okay, it's higher than we expected. It's 10 to 15% of the general population range in doing this.
How much?
10 to 15%.
Wow, that's more than I thought.
That's a lot more than I thought, but it's only no 40%.
It's still a lot less than 40, though.
Estimates for the incest experience, which can include forms of falling short of sexual intercourse, range from 10 to 15% of the general population.
Yeah, that's a lot higher than I thought, but it ain't nowhere near 40%.
No, hell no.
What are the chances that that's Hufferbilly Paul's favorite category on Pornhub?
Or he's watched Kissing Cousins by Elvis Presley way too damn many times. I mean, God. I mean, wow.
Pause it. Yeah, pause in the 10th percentile of a lot of things, not just that.
I really do. I think he just said it just to grab attention, but I don't know. That was just a.
I'm not sure. I think maybe he thought he really
thing in the world to say.
I really think.
Why is that the thing you want to grab attention for? There's plenty of things you can grab attention for. That ain't.
I really think he said it thinking that other people are going to agree with him. Be like, oh yeah, I did that too. He's like, what? Y'all didn't do that?
What? Right.
Oh man, what's up, fools? How you doing, buddy?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Finally, I'm around the house and I can catch you, catch your live show, actually be able to come on it. Normally, I'm sitting there just listening. So,
Yeah.
Good to be able to jump on here. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Everybody's doing well.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be back.
I didn't want to jump in and wreck the, cousin humping conversation.
No, it's fine. We can move on from that.
So the Bahamas,
Cousin humping conversation.
the kin humping, I guess is what they would call it over there. So Dee was cool again, Pete.
Oh yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah, I got that picture from you. I thought I didn't really want to text you back because I didn't know if it was like roaming charges, so I figured I'd just get back up with you.
Yeah. I did not purchase the Wi-Fi on the ship this time because we had 4 people, first of all, and you charge you per person, and it was extremely expensive. And when we went on the Slob cruise, I purchased it for me and my wife, and it didn't hardly work anyway. So I'm like, I'm not wasting $400 on something that's not going to work. So the majority of the time we were on that ship, I didn't have any service at all. But once we got to the Bahamas, I did have service. Texting was free, but calls cost money, so I didn't call anybody.
Gotcha.
But yeah, she was great, and we booked with her a couple of months ago. I let her know we were coming back down, and that we wanted to do a tour with her again. We would have our kids with us, the whole thing. And she said, okay. She said, there might be more people in the same van. I'm trying to fill the van up. And I said, that's fine. Well, when we got there, we docked at like 8 o'clock in the morning. And I told her we'd meet her at 9, the same place we met her last time. And we showed up at 9 o'clock, and she was there. And she goes, how about this? Instead of me standing here trying to, wrangle 5 more people in the same van, we could just do a private tour with just me and your family for like $20 extra. Well, I was like, sold. So it worked. It ended up working out great. So we had a private tour. It was just me and my wife and my 2 kids and her the whole day.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did your kids like the rum tasting?
Yeah. So much so that we bought 6 fucking rum cakes.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've got a refrigerator full of rum cakes right now. Oh.
Rum cake is good.
It is good, especially there. That's their
Yes.
That's their thing there.
In that damn rum.
The Bahamas is known for their rum cake.
Yes.
And I heard you saying you did get sold into driving the Ferrari jet ski.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. I always laughed. That's what made me think about, you see like in, say, South Beach, Miami, you always see all the people running up and down the strip in those, Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and all that. And they all rent them. And we were staying at a place that had one of the rental places built on it. I think it was called like what was it? The SLS, I think. Nicer hotel down there. And I was talking to the rental people because I always just talk to people. So I was talking to people running it. And I'm like, how many people rent these? He goes, people all the time. And I was like, well, why do they drive? Because it was like $1,600 a day. I want to say 70 plus, like you had to have like a $6,000 deposit.
Good call.
Wow.
And I told the guy, I'm like, well, if I paid $1,600 a day to rent a Ferrari, I'd be going down Alligator Alley or something. I would be not cruising the strip at bumper to bumper traffic. He goes, well, you only get 60 miles a day. And then they charge you like $15 a mile past that.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
So I was like, I see.
Where was this at, traveling? Where was this at?
South, like Miami.
Miami, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't take the thing, you can't really take it out.
You can't really take it on the open road and open it up. Yeah.
I'd rent a golf cart and put it around before I'd rent a Ferrari and drive it at half a mile.
Well, the guys that do that are just cruising around South Beach. They're just looking for women. That's all they're doing.
Yep.
They don't have
100%
cousins.
Pete. Yep.
Yeah.
Trying to flex.
Trying to flex. Hey, you want to ride in my Ferrari? Yeah. That's what
they
they're
don't
doing.
have cousins in their back pocket. They got to go out and rent Ferraris. Hook up with new ones.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a ripoff before we did it, but the kids wanted to do it so bad. But Mrs. Peete was like, just do it. Like, they're going to bug you about it till you do it. So I was like, whatever. You know.
Did you get some cool video of it at least or something?
Well, I was driving, so I really couldn't take the video. Mrs. Peete tried to take video from the shore, and she goes, I got a lot of video. I went back to look at the video. I was like, you are the worst photographer in the history of photographers. Like, half of it's looking at her goddamn feet. I'm like,
I always say that to Mrs. Fools as well. I'm like, here, go film this. And then, it looks like something Michael J. Fox just handed you the camera back.
yeah, I was like, did you hand this to some blind guy for a couple of minutes while you were doing something, or what happened here? But I did get some good pictures, like still pictures of us in the car that are pretty good. But.
She was trying to film Bigfoot. She saw Bigfoot on the beach, and she was trying to film him.
And you remember Fools, after the Rum Cake Factory? There's that little store, the convenience store where they sell beer right next to it.
Yeah, of course.
So I go in there to buy a beer, and my oldest son, he's about to turn 18, and there's no drinking age in the Bahamas, and he's not a drinker. Thank God he's not a partier or anything. I would know, because there's always alcohol in the house. There's never been any missing. And so I go, hey, man, you want to try a beer, a Bohemian beer? And he was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So I gave him a beer. He thought he was hot shit riding around drinking a beer. Now, he only drank half of it before he poured it out, but for an hour, he nursed that beer like a baby bottle. That was funny.
Yeah. He got to say, well, we were drinking and driving and riding around. It's like, yeah. Okay, yeah. Nice.
So it was good. It was a good time. Mrs. Peete did get sick, though. I'm pretty sure she's got COVID or something.
Dang.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Which, not surprising. You got all those people confined in a closed space, just like flying.
Yeah,
People
that's
get
one
sick.
thing about flying and all that jazz. You always end up catching some kind of cold.
Yeah. So I'm good, though. I mean, she got it worse than me, whatever she's got. But
well, there you go.
She'll live.
So has anybody taken the time to watch the new King of the Hill?
I have not.
No, I know it's just I saw that it was coming on, but no, I have not. What is it on FX or what is it on?
It's on Hulu.
Hulu, okay.
Yeah, Hulu, and they've released the whole season at once.
Okay.
So it's not one of those you have to wait. So I'm 3 episodes in. It's pretty good. I'm shockingly surprised they didn't ruin something. It's pretty good. I like it.
I saw something on X yesterday. I sent it to somebody. I thought I sent it to you. Maybe I didn't. It was the Theo Vaughn interviewing Hank Hill. Have you seen that?
No, I have not seen it.
Oh God, it's hilarious. It's in his podcast studio, and it's a cartoon Hank Hill, and he's sitting there talking to him for like 20 minutes.
Oh, I'll have
It's
to
funny.
check that out. So another thing that I noticed while I was, because I saw King of the Hill trending on Twitter, and I was like, oh, it must be out. It must be out. So I went, last night I watched 3 episodes of it. I actually fell asleep really early last night and woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. Couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm like, all right, let me find King of the Hill. Ended up watching 3 episodes. But what else I found out was there is a new season as well of Always Sunny in Philadelphia on there as well.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I hope Always Sunny in Philadelphia will never, ever cancel because
Amen. That show is hilarious.
that show is probably one of the funniest, other than Curb Your Enthusiasm, one of the funniest sitcoms ever to come around.
Agreed, Scott. Agreed.
Yeah, Dennis is my hero.
Hey, isn't it Boomhauser, the one that talks real fast on King of the Hill?
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, that daggone Boomhauer, man, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Have you ever heard Mike Judge tell why he came up with that character? He said that some guy kept calling him, and he was watching Beavis and Butthead, but he couldn't get the name right, and he called it Porky's Butthole. And he would call him, leave a message, and say, "Hey man, I'm watching this Porky's Butthole over here, and I don't know what you're doing over here, man." And he said that's where Boomhauser came about.
Oh, wow.
I love Boomhauser, man.
So on the new King of the Hill Traveling Fools, I guess none of us have seen any of it yet, other than you. Is it contemporary? Is it like, do they talk about stuff that's going on in the world right now? Like,
a little bit, not. Yeah. I mean, they do. Like, it's basically. I'll give you a synopsis really fast. The way they summed it up to where it ended and came back is that Hank and Peggy, I guess he got some propane job in Saudi Arabia and had to go over there. So they've been living in Saudi Arabia.
what?
And they come back to Texas, and there's all these changes and things, so there's a lot of like making fun of, it's I don't want to give anything away, but it's pretty funny. They didn't go like all woke on it or anything.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, yeah.
They still kind of kept it. It sounds like they still kind of kept it current, though.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, just the idea of him having a propane job in Saudi Arabia is hilarious. Yeah.
And they don't talk much about that, but that's kind of the way that they made it to where he wasn't there, and then now he's back. It's funny.
So what is Bobby, like 30 now?
I think he's supposed to be, I guess they kept it pretty close to being, he's supposed to be 21 or 22. He's, banging college chicks, and he's a chef at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And,
He's a chef at a restaurant?
Yeah, he became like some kind of fancy chef. And
wow.
It's funny. Yeah, just watch it. It's worth watching.
Yeah, I'll watch it. What's it on? Is it on Netflix?
No, Hulu.
Hulu. Okay.
I found something on Netflix though. If you get the chance, they came out with the new SEC documentary, and I watched the first one last night. It's not bad so far. Of course, it had Shane Beamer, and it had.
Oh God!
So the first one featured South Carolina and LSU, of course, because they met last year in that big game, like week 2 or whatever.
So what is it? Is it like the? I don't understand the format. Is it behind the scenes, like at the schools, or is it just a bunch of interviews with coaches and?
Well, yes. Well, it's not like the universities itself. It's based on the football program. Have you ever watched Hard Knocks in the NFL?
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It might be like that.
Yeah, so it's like that, but it's following the entire SEC. But I'm only on like episode 2.
See, the ACC did the same thing on the ACC network, where they featured a different school each week for like 14 weeks or whatever it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they went ahead and released at least, I think it's 10, maybe it's 8 episodes. It's just like a little mini series, but I hope that hopefully it blows up, because I love seeing all that behind the scenes stuff in college football. Shane
Beamer is exactly how you think he is. Yeah, he's a total dork. What he is. And look, Dabo Sweeney's a dork too. So I mean, it is what it is. But like pretending like Shane Beamer's not a dork is just silly. He is.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I watched that Netflix show that you guys mentioned. You, Pete, I think mentioned in Hightown.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, man, you're right. Lots of damn sex.
God,
tons of it. And
yeah,
I get high as hell.
Yeah, if you want to see nudity, I mean,
yeah. I mean, in a sense, it was kind of like, oh God, y'all can stop now if you like.
Yeah, it's a little over the top, and it's unfortunate too, because I think the acting is fairly good and the story's fairly good, but they just throw in these sex scenes for no reason.
Right.
It's kind of weird.
Is it one of those shows that throws it in at random too?
Yeah, it's random, and of course, they put on background music every time they have sex too. So it's almost like a. Well, Ballard, you're too young to remember Skinamax. But
I've heard the name.
Back in the 90s, back in the 90s and early 2000s, especially, if you turned on Cinemax after midnight, it was basically that. That's what it was.
Softcore porn.
It was light porn. Yeah, it was light porn. Yeah.
No 80s movie was complete without a good steamy sex scene with a steel guitar going in the back.
Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
True.
Why did I have to be born in 01?
Well, now you guys have whatever you want to see, more than you want to see, within a push of a button. We didn't have that back then.
I know. Yeah.
We had to steal somebody's stepdad's tape from underneath his bed. VHS tape.
Go find magazines.
Yeah, go find magazines.
A show. I don't know if this show's still on. It's called The Goldbergs, and it's a current show, but like it's based about this guy in the 80s that grew up filming everything. And there was one episode early on in the show where he was fighting with his brother over the TV, and they were messing with the buttons and found the adult channel. And they finally started bonding as brothers because of it. And then they turned it off when the mom came in, and then they tried to retrace their steps on how they got to it.
That brings me to my next question about you, Ballard. Why did you get kicked out of your grandparents' house?
Why did I get kicked out? I'm not.
Well, they made you leave. That's basically the same thing.
Well, I mean, I'm leaving tomorrow, but...
Oh, you're still there?
Yeah, no, I packed up today, and I'm going out tomorrow. It's more so... They thought it would be best because of the sports opportunities down there for me. They thought it would be.
Now, I think you're lying.
Okay, there was an argument. I don't remember what it was over.
See, now we're getting down to brass tacks here. So
yeah,
it had nothing to do with sports opportunities in Florida.
We have talked about that in the past few years, but that's not what started the actual whole moving out thing currently.
What was the argument about?
I don't know. I was.
Don't tell me you don't know. Of course you know.
We were just arguing over. Okay, fine. I gotta get raw here. I don't have the best work ethic. I was pissed off because I was working at a certain restaurant and I hated it, and I hated that I had to go.
So essentially, they were tired of you just sitting around the house all day.
Pretty much.
So they said, you're not freeloading on us anymore. You got to go back to Florida.
Yes, that's what started.
Okay.
But it has turned into good positive things about the positives of moving back, how it's going to be different than how I grew up. And, everyone, like my brother's out of the house because he's in the Army now and stuff like that. And
so did you get a job in Florida yet?
No, but I have an interview lined up within a couple weeks at my mom's job.
At your mom's job?
Yes.
Which is you don't have to tell us where she works, but what kind of like business is it? What kind of?
It's ministry work.
Ministry?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
How do you make money doing that?
Well, I'm working without saying where.
The plate.
He passes around the plate and steals from it?
Around the plate. I'll say that I'm working at her company's store, like checking people out,
So what do you sell at the ministry store? Like Jesus T-shirts?
Probably. I haven't been there yet.
It's got to be a thrift store.
Oh. It is. Yeah, that's what it's called. Thrift.
Have you ever thought about joining the Army?
I actually am not, but I do have a lot of respect for
or maybe not the Army, whatever. So, Coast Guard, fucking Navy, Air Force, whatever.
On that.
I mean, it's come up, but I just don't think I'd be cut out for it personally. I don't think I'd be successful there.
You could get it. They'll pay for your, like, you can get a broadcasting job in the military. Have you ever seen Good Morning Vietnam?
I have.
Yeah. Get a job like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the Coast Guard would be the ticket. I mean, sure, you'd probably get stationed in Alaska for a year or two, and it would absolutely suck. But then you'd end up in like Key West or something. You'd be like, oh,
yeah.
Gosh,
I think Navy's the shit because you're always going to be stationed in a coastal area.
Yeah.
No matter where, anywhere in the world. Japan.
My brother joined the Army this year, so.
Everybody I know in the Navy, and I do know a few people in the Navy right now, they're all stationed in Guam. And I think, if Ballard went to Guam, he might stand on the one edge and flip it over. So.
Ballard, what part of Florida are you going back to?
It's around the Tampa area, small town, just outside.
Small town. All right. Here's what I suggest. You want to get into sports media, sports radio in some way, fashion, or form. I would go visit every radio station in that area, especially the small town ones, and say,
Actually,
huh?
Actually, I have something on that for you, Scott. I met with the radio station owner here that I was saying goodbye to, and he printed off 5 or 6 different radio stations in the area, all owned by the same person. And I have her number saved, and I just need to reach out, give her a call when I get down there.
Well, here's the thing, okay? It is coming up on football season, and it's high school football season. And what most of these little small stations, that is their bread and butter, okay? Fourth quarter in high school football is their money. But what they do is they will use independent broadcasters to go and call the games for them. They go out and go on the road and call the games wherever they may be for high schoolers. And a lot of these stations will take on not just one high school, they'll take on several high schools in that area. So what I would do is find, you said you got a lead there, go and talk to them and say, do you need a color man or somebody like that for doing any of the high school football? And get,
awesome. That's right up my alley. That's what I was doing last year was doing color with the radio station in Coleman.
Yeah, well, there is where you can get your foot in the door and get into sports broadcasting. That would be the start.
So let me ask you this, guy. When you do something like that, if you're entry level like Ballard or whatever, do they pay you anything to do that, or are you just kind of doing it just to?
Some, I mean, yeah, he'll have. I can't come up with an actual figure of how much it would be, but they're going to pay him per broadcast something. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I got paid last year. I got paid per broadcast, and I got paid pretty much at the end of the month, and I was making, I want to say it was like $50 a broadcast, and
$50 per game.
It wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I would think that some might pay you a little bit more, like $150 per broadcast. I'm not sure. Okay, but I mean, if you just find the right town, find the right station, and especially in small towns when they are gearing up right now for football, you might find an entry in there.
Awesome. Yeah, and by the
Ballard,
way, too,
Ballard, the pay for things like that is always about you. You got to take haggling skills into, Scott. You know what I'm saying? You got to go in there and be like, "Well, I would do it for this," blah blah blah. There's always room to haggle, and it all depends on how well you do something, as opposed,
exactly.
to how much you can get.
And if you get some experience, you said you have some experience, that's good. And that's what you ought to put on a resume, that you've done it before. And that's a great entryway to get into what you want to do.
Yeah. I'm also going to end up going to school down there instead of UAB up here.
Okay.
What school down there?
Yeah, what school?
There's a Christian college in Lakeland that has sports communications called Southeastern.
Okay.
So something like that, or I mean, if I were to change my mind, but I'm pretty set on that one right now. But I think the other route would be either USF or UCF, which is Tampa, Orlando area.
Yeah,
in St. Leo, right down there too. That's a good school.
St. Leo. I feel like I've heard of that one. Yeah. Okay.
Ballard doesn't want
all the swingers down in Tampa.
Ballard doesn't want to go to a Catholic school. He wants to go to a whatever Christian school.
Yeah.
Well,
the Southeastern their mascot is fire. So if I see a girl, be like, "You want to be my fire?"
Yeah, don't say that.
Don't be Salida.
Don't say that.
He's already got his pickup lines ready.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's going to work 0% of the time. You want to be my fire. Yeah.
When is your Mississippi State show?
What's that?
When is your Mississippi State show?
5 p.m. Eastern on Mondays.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ballard's doing the Mississippi State channel for Mark
I was
Rogers.
like, I need to watch it. When is it? Yes.
Mark Rogers couldn't find a Mississippi State fan on the entire internet, so he got Ballard to do it.
Well, it's funny. I tried. I talked to them. I reached out to them. I said, "Do y'all need help covering anybody?" And they said, "Yeah, we need a lot of SEC hosts." But Alabama,
He was like, "Yeah, if you're willing to work for free, you can do any team you want." Sign me up.
Mississippi State's available.
Mississippi State. Mississippi State.
So tell us about Mississippi State this year, Ballard. What's going on with them?
Well, they're coming off a 2-10 season. They have Blake Shapen. If he's healthy, he'll be the go-to quarterback. They got to find their offensive rhythm, and I think the defense will be decent. And you're looking at a possible 5-win team at most. I don't really expect much of a fight for a bowl game. Honestly,
It just struck me. You are a Alabama fan living in Florida who covers Mississippi State.
That's right.
Southeast Conference, baby. SEC all the way. Let's go.
That was a great sports analysis you just gave, though, for the team. So I think you're on the right path there.
I'm working with something, man. I'm working with something.
So when do we watch this show? When's it on?
It's on 5 p.m. Eastern on Mondays on the Mississippi State at Voice of College Football channel.
Okay.
I got a co-host with me. It's not just me now.
Is Sven Kreuzberg your number one subscriber?
He might be.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Comments over there.
Yeah.
Is Mayhem Matthew your co-host?
Hell no. Thank God.
Okay.
Damn.
I know.
I love him, but I don't, dude. I don't know. I haven't done a show with him in a while, actually, but he doesn't even reach out about it anymore.
Did you guys have some sort of falling out, or what's going on with that?
No, I don't hear from him. I don't know.
Listen to Ballard pissing all over Mayhem Matthew.
Yeah, he's upset now because he's like, hey, I'm supposed to be the one pissing on people.
Wow.
I got him.
He likes being peed on both physically and metaphorically. Jeez.
Mayhem, if you're listening, it's just business, buddy.
Oh.
Guys, I got to go. Sorry.
See you, Scott. We're talking to you.
All right, see you later, Scott. Hey, Scott, we got to get up soon.
Y'all take care.
We got to get up soon, Scott.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, buddy.
I'll text you.
Okay, please
right.
do.
The great Scott Kerr, everybody. Uh-oh. Well, the season.
My co-host is a guy on. He's on Twitter and stuff. His name is Andrew Miller, and he writes actually for Fansided or like SI or something. He writes for Mississippi State. He's a writer, so that's good.
So Ballard, which SEC teams do you have Mississippi State beating since they're gonna win 5 games?
Don't they get Arkansas? Yeah, I could see that.
That's one. That's one team.
Right. Who is Mississippi State going to be in the SEC other than Arkansas? Let's keep going.
You also got to factor in the non-con schedule, too. I mean, they get teams like Southern Miss and
I thought they only have 2 non-con. How many non-cons do they have?
Let me bring
4.
the schedule up here. Let me see what we got.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Unless Pete can pull it up.
I can pull it up.
State, Southern Miss.
Oh, they're not beating Arizona State. They're not beating.
Oh, I know that. I don't have that.
Right. They're not beating Arizona State. Hell no.
They're not beating Ole Miss at the end of the year.
All right, hang on. Here's their schedule. All right, let's go ahead and start this out.
Here, I'm about to pull it up. We can,
okay, cool.
I'll put it on the screen here.
Okay.
Let's just see what's going to happen to them.
With the cowbells.
It's not going to be good.
No.
Nope.
It's looking bad.
It's not looking good. Hold on, I'll put it up for those of you on StreamYard. I'll add it here. Here we go. There.
All right.
All right, here it is.
State. All right.
So they start out the season at, like you said, at Southern Miss. I'm not even sure that's a guaranteed win. Then Arizona State, probably a loss.
Let's do this. Let's give them the win at Southern Miss.
All right, we'll give them that one. All right, so now they're 1-0. I'm going to say they're going to lose to Arizona State.
Arizona State.
Yeah.
They will lose that second game, yeah.
I'll give them the win against Alcorn State. I don't even know where is that?
I don't even know.
Is that like in North Carolina somewhere, maybe?
Something.
No idea.
I don't know.
Tickets are $8.
All right, so 2-1, great start for the old Bulldogs there. Northern Illinois.
That's going to be that'll be a nail biter.
That'll be a nail biter.
That'll be a close. I don't know. They're going to win that game. Come on, just because they beat Notre Dame last year, don't.
They beat Notre Dame last year. They beat Georgia Tech 2 years ago.
I mean Mississippi State. Go ahead.
They're known for beating Power 4 teams, Northern Illinois. That's kind of their MO.
And Mississippi State is barely a Power 4 team.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so either way, before that game, we have them at what?
2-1.
2-1, yeah.
2 wins,
2-2.
1 loss. So let's just say they win that game.
All right,
let's just
3-1.
3-1.
All right, so they're going to lose to Tennessee. They're going to lose to A&M. That's 3-3 now.
They're going to lose every other fucking game.
Yep.
So that's it. 3-9.
Unless they find a way with Arkansas, they could get 4.
The best chance I see of any of those games of winning would be the rivalry game against Ole Miss, just because it's a rivalry game and it's at noon, and it's on a Friday too, which is weird. But
that is weird.
Day after Thanksgiving must be. But so that could be a weird
Northern
upset.
Illinois or Arkansas. They're not beating both teams.
No. Yeah, 4 wins max.
I can't believe they already have the game time determined for both Georgia and Ole Miss, both at noon.
They're a homecoming team. I didn't say that out loud. They're a homecoming team.
That would make sense there too. The Saturday, November 8th, is probably Georgia's homecoming, and the Friday is the day after. Yeah, the last one.
No, but the game's in Starkville against Georgia and Ole Miss.
Georgia's in Starkville and Texas.
It's still our homecoming. Don't worry about it. It's still our homecoming for them.
Damn.
Fuck them. Sorry, bastards.
Damn.
We have 2 homecomings.
Well.
Fuck them.
So all right. So they're not gonna make a bowl. Let's put it that way.
Well, I've said that multiple times. I've said that multiple times.
How many Mississippi State fans do you interact with?
We've only had one commenter so far. The channel's still going.
and that was Sven, right?
No, there was I don't remember what his name was. It wasn't Sven. So I know of 2 Mississippi State fans out there on the internet.
Jeez. That's down real bad.
Yeah, this channel down so bad you ain't even got Sven commenting on there.
We did the ACC show last night. We previewed Wake Forest, and we had them at 5-7. Now, keep in mind, the Vegas, we didn't even know this till after, the Vegas over-under is 4.5. So we were like right there with where Vegas has them. Well, our resident Wake Forest fan, Mike Luca, left about 15 comments. I guess he watched the show after it was, he didn't watch it live. He watched it later. And our 5-7 record made him mad for some reason. He said, you're just being lazy. I'm like, well, is Vegas being lazy too? Because they got them at 4.5. We got them at 5. They're not any good. They got a new coach, a quarterback that's transferred 3 times in 4 years. They lost all 5 of their starting offensive linemen, their top 2 wide receivers. I mean,
who is their quarterback?
Well, it's supposed to be. I guess it's going to be Robbie Ashford, the transfer from South Carolina.
Wow. Yeah, they're toast.
Yeah, he's played for. This is his 4th team that he's played for in college.
He was with Auburn, South Carolina.
No, he signed originally with Oregon, was as a redshirt freshman and didn't play. Then transferred to Auburn, played there for a year. Then transferred to South Carolina, played there for a year. Now he's at Wake Forest.
Wow.
So, but everybody's telling me how good he is. The guy that transferred 4 times is great player. So, anyway.
It sounds like the ukulele.
Yeah, he might actually be worse than the ukulele. At least
where did he ever end up? Whatever happened to him?
Who?
That ukulele.
Oh, he got drafted by somebody, didn't he? Or signed as an undrafted free agent. He's on a roster somewhere.
I think the Chargers got him.
Is that who it is? Yeah.
Now, is Shador going to get cut?
No. because Cleveland needs an attraction. Cleveland is trash. No.
He's
You don't
fourth
think
on the
he's
depth chart.
around?
You know
I
who
think
might get cut? Shiloh Sanders on the Bucks.
Now he'll get cut, but Shador is the only attraction. What does Cleveland have? Nothing to sell
That
tickets.
quarterback,
Garbage.
nothing.
Well, they're
Well, you
still
don't
paying
think they'll
Deshaun
keep him
Watson.
around just long enough to sell jerseys and then
Yes,
cut
that's what
him.
I'm saying. They're gonna keep him around because he will sell tickets to the game.
He's supposedly starting the game. He's fourth on the depth chart officially listed, but he's starting the preseason game against the Carolina Panthers this week. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
want to sell
he's
jerseys.
not gonna play quarterback, but he'll be on the team because they need to sell tickets.
Who's in front of him? So who are the quarterbacks for the Browns? You got
Flacco.
Flacco,
They drafted two guys.
Pickett.
Who else?
They got Pickett from Pittsburgh.
Dylan Gabriel isn't one of them.
Oh, that's who they drafted too.
Tyler
Yeah.
Huntley now. They signed Tyler Huntley. They just have 100,000 quarterbacks.
And
It's
Deshaun
either
Watson,
gonna
of
be
course.
Pickett or Gabriel, I would think, right?
Is Flacco out for the season?
Oh, that's right. They do have Flacco. That's right.
Right.
No, he's not out. He's going to be the starter.
Right, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, he's
All they
old,
gotta
but
do in Tampa's bake. Huh?
Cleveland Browns have had almost 35 quarterbacks in 20-some years. They are trash.
Yeah.
did y'all see the awful?
They let go of Baker Mayfield, and he was the best quarterback they've had in ages.
Yeah, and he went to Carolina, did okay, but he's been doing well at Tampa.
Right. He needs to thank God I got out of
Didn't he
goddamn
just get an extension for Tampa? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
I think like a 4-year deal, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yes, get me the fuck out of Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland's a dumpster fire. Did y'all see that new awful Ice Cube movie? Unfortunately,
No.
Unfortunately, I did see about half of it and I turned it off. It was bad.
Why, Pete? Don't do that.
It was bad.
He's
I like
glutton
Ice
for
Cube
punishment.
was the great rapper he was. Anaconda was a bad movie. He's not good in movies.
I mean, he's been okay in a couple movies, but whatever this movie is, I guess it's supposed to be a remake of
He's
War
been
of the
good in, like,
Worlds.
Boys in the Hood and stuff like that. But Anaconda,
Whatever this movie is,
Come on, Yoda. You know you love the. And you mean there's snakes out here this big? You know, he does that whole spill.
I like when they ate John Voight.
Right, John Voight gets his ass eaten.
J-Lo in the fucking movie. J-Lo came out.
Oh, yeah, that was J-Lo, fresh off being a fly girl.
yeah.
You're right. Her ass came out. That movie was awful.
But yes, I did. I forget what the name of the movie is. Mrs. Pete was watching it the other night, and I saw about maybe 30 minutes of it, and I was like, boy, this might be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It's bad. He works for the NSA or something, and the aliens invade. It's supposed to be a remake of War of the Worlds, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
It's not any good.
Yeah, I believe you. No.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's bad.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, some things you can just hear the description and be like, no. I mean, they haven't made a good movie, like a mainstream movie, in forever. There's a bunch of good, like, indie movies that come out now, but nothing mainstream is worth a shit anymore. Like, have y'all seen, same director, but he did that one, Blood Tomahawk?
I don't even know. I've never heard of that.
Or no, Bone Tomahawk. Bone Tomahawk is what it's called.
Okay.
It's got oh God, what the hell's his name? Escape from New York, and blah 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 blah. What's the guy's name? Kurt Russell.
Oh yeah.
Kurt Russell. The movie is freaking awesome. Bone Tomahawk. The same director did that one, Fight or Brawl in Cell Block 99 or whatever, which is phenomenal as well. Both those movies are great. So if you like movies, but they're gruesome, they are both gruesome movies. But,
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, they're great. Write those down if you haven't seen those movies. Bone Tomahawk, and I think it's Brawl in Cell Block 99. It's got Vince Vaughn and Don Johnson in it.
Okay.
Great movie. Great. It's intense.
Bone Tomahawk. I'm writing this down, like you said. Bone Tomahawk. Where would I find that?
I've watched them both on streaming platforms.
What was the other one?
Brawl and Cell Block 99.
That's a funny name.
Yeah, I skimmed over it so many times before I finally watched it. So I was like reading it, and then I looked and I saw Vince Vaughn. I'm like, wait a minute, Don Johnson, what? What is this? And then I realized it was the same director as Bone Tomahawk, and I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. And I was like, it's one of those movies, like the first 20 minutes or so, you're like, this kind of sucks. And then all of a sudden, it's like, holy shit. You know, you're like sitting in the... So same thing with Bone Tomahawk. They're intense.
Yeah, I like Vince. I forget what the name of the movie was. It's not a movie. It was a show that came on about 6 months ago. With Vince Vaughn was the main character. He's like a detective down in Miami. I forget the name of it now, but it was a good show.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
It's really good. I can't remember what it was now. Called. Yeah, Jay says Brawl in Cell Block 99 is fire. I'll have to check that out. The best movie ever is the movie I told Traveling Fools about at the end of the world. What does that mean? What's he talking about? You're somehow muted, fools. I can see it looks like you're talking, but I can't hear you. Great. Something happened. I can't hear any of them. Fucking StreamYard, man. I can't hear any of them. I did go out and come back in. Last time this happened, the only way I could do it was end the stream and start the stream over again. I don't know why it does this every once in a while. It's weird. I mean, I haven't touched anything at all. Yeah, StreamYard sucks. Well... All right, they can leave and come back in. We'll try that. Let's see if that works. All right, let's see if this works now. Fools? Nope. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. So, when Fools talks, you can see it'll do like a vocal bubble around his like what's going on with mine right now. See? But I can't hear him. It did this a few weeks ago a couple times, then it stopped doing it, and then now it's doing it again. I don't know what. I have no idea what. Like, it's not a settings thing. All my I haven't changed anything. I know it's just me. That's what I'm saying. I know you guys can hear each other and talk. I can't hear it though. You can also adjust volume on guests now, but I didn't change anything. We were sitting there having a conversation for 2 hours. I didn't change anything. Why would it just automatically fucking change on its own? I have no idea. Now I'm just mad. I'm ending the show. It's bullshit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll try to figure out what the hell is going on, but I have no idea what it is. Jay says he's coming in. All right. I'll let you... Come in, Jay, but nothing's going to work. I'm telling you.